Now let's look at one more question on the topic of heat engines, heat pump and refrigerators. Now the question says a reversed Carnot cycle operating as a refrigerator. Now you have a Carnot cycle which which works as a heat engine, but if you reverse it, because Carnot cycles are perfectly reversible, if you reverse that Carnot cycle which is being used as an engine, it becomes a refrigerator. Okay, and that has a refrigeration capacity of 100 kilojoule per second or kilowatts. Now what is this refrigeration capacity? That is the capacity, or you can say the heat extraction rate from the low temperature source. Okay, so that's 100 kilowatts. It operates between temperature limits of minus 20 and 35. Determine the power input and COP. Actually, it should have been the other way around. You need to find out COP first, and then only you can find out the power input. Okay. Or if you look at it, this is the COP, you can say, of a reversed Carnot cycle. Okay. And after finding out the reversed COP, COP of the reversed Carnot cycle, then you use that COP to find out the power input. Okay. Next part is, if this system of a reversed Carnot cycle is used for heating purposes means we need to use it as a heat pump, then what would be its COP? So now you need to find out the COP of a heat pump. Okay, and now what will be its efficiency if it is used as a heat engine? So we are making use of one system as a refrigerator, as a heat pump, and then as an engine. Let's start. So the very first step should be to draw a schematic diagram for the given data. So this is the refrigerator and it is operating between minus 20 and 35. So this is TL, which is minus 20 degrees Celsius. So minus 20 degrees Celsius means this is 253 Kelvin. Okay, and the high temperature source is at 35 degrees Celsius, which is not 2 but 308 Kelvin. Okay, now it will have some work input, and the rate of work input becomes the power input. The refrigeration capacity is 100 kilowatts, and it will have some heat rejection to the high temperature source as well. So right now this is given to you, and we know it is a reversed Carnot cycle. So the COP of a reversed Carnot cycle, is equal to TL upon TH minus TL, and then this is further equal to the heat absorption capacity or the heat absorption rate upon the power input rate. Okay, so when you combine these, so let's find out this value first. So COP of a reversible Carnot, or you can say reversed Carnot cycle. So TL is how much? 253 upon 308 minus 253. Okay. So the value of this COP, this comes about to be 4.6. So now you equate these two values, so you will be able to find out the power input. That's almost similar to what we did in the previous video. So you get Win dot is equal to QL dot upon 4.6, and QL dot is how much? 100 kilowatts upon 4.6. So that gives you a kilowatt value of 21.74 kilowatts. You can use your scientific calculators and find out this value. Okay, so this is done. Now after this, we are done with these two parts of the question. We have found out the COP, we have found out the power input. Then it asks that what would be the COP if we are using this as a heat pump. If I remove this R and write a P over here, now it becomes a heat pump. And we know that the COP of a heat pump is 1 plus the COP of a refrigerator. Okay, and that is equal to 1 plus 4.6, which is 5.6. So 5.6 is the COP of this system if you use it as a pump. Okay, no need to go through all those calculations. Just remember the relationship between the two COPs. Okay, now the last part of the question is that what will be its efficiency if this works as a heat engine. Okay, so now if you remove this P and put E over here, and this arrow, the direction would reverse, and this input would now become output. Okay, and this rejection would now become absorption, and this also will be reversed. Okay, so the efficiency of this reversible heat engine, okay, this would be equal to 1 minus TL upon TH. We know this. Okay, so 1 minus TL is how much? 253 upon 308, and this gives you a value of 17.8% of efficiency. So we are done with the whole question now. We first of all found out COP. Okay, so you find out the COP first, then use the COP to find out the power input. That's done. With the COP of a refrigerator, add 1 to it and you get the COP of a heat pump. You find out this part of the question. Okay, now you reverse it entirely, it becomes a heat engine, and we know because it's a reversible, or you can say a reversed Carnot cycle, so it becomes a reversible cycle. So this heat engine also is the reversible heat engine. So for a reversible heat engine, which is a Carnot heat engine, the efficiency is this, that is 1 minus TL upon TH. Just plug in the values and you will get your answer for the question. So I hope you understood this application of the basic concepts of second law using heat engine, heat pump or a refrigerator. Now let's move on and formally define two statements for second law. So we'll define the Kelvin-Planck statement and the Clausius statement for second law.